Hi, my name's Jessica Crombie, and this is my campaign strategy presentation for Swinburne Mental Health Week. I'm a mature age student currently studying a Bachelor of Design and Communication. I live in country Victoria with my husband and daughter, and I have one more teaching period to complete after this one. University students face a range of pressures, including academic demands, financial stress, employment, relationship, and uncertainty about the future. International students may also experience cultural adjustment and social connection challenges. These pressures contribute to significant mental health concerns, with 25.7% of young Australians reporting high to very high psychological distress and 38.8% of 16 to 24-year-olds experiencing a mental disorder in the previous 12 months. Swinburne has a total of 69,000 students. Of these, over 22,000 are on campus and 9,500 study online. Swinburne offers counselling and wellbeing services to students, including accessibility services, a 24/7 helpline, a partnership with BARTA to encourage talks about mental health, and H Squad, student mental health ambassadors promoting wellbeing, running events and connecting students with support services. The aims for Swinburne Mental Health Week are to increase understanding of mental wellbeing within the Swinburne community, increase awareness and use of the university's mental health and wellbeing programs and services, to deliver meaningful communications that align with the needs and experiences of students, to build engagement with Mental Health Week by encouraging audiences to access campaign content, events and support resources, and to develop a memorable campaign theme that connects with the target audience. To understand the diverse experiences of Swinburne students, I developed 6 personas representing different student circumstances based on data gathered from the Swinburne Annual Report and other varied sources. Emily is a 20-year-old online student balancing study and part-time work. Her key challenge is isolation and feeling disconnected from the university community. Arjun is a 24-year-old international student balancing study, casual work and adapting to a new culture. His persona highlights the importance of connection and inclusion. Sarah is a 42-year-old mature age student balancing study, work and family. Her experience reflects the additional pressures of caregiving and returning to education later in life. Liam is a 19-year-old first-year student whose social lifestyle can come at the expense of sleep, nutrition and well-being. His persona represents students who may not recognise that they need support. Helen is a 61-year-old TAFE student who enjoys learning but feels less confident with technology and worries about belonging among younger students. Finally, Ethan is a 21-year-old autistic student who benefits from predictable, accessible and flexible approaches to study. Together, these personas demonstrate that student wellbeing looks different for everyone and support needs to be accessible, inclusive and relevant to a diverse student population. Benchmarking different mental health campaigns really help to see which groups of people are targeted and if the campaigns are successful at engaging their target audience. The variation of approaches shows that there is more than one way to increase awareness and involve communities in health campaigns. By researching university mental health campaigns, it's possible to see how interactive, accessible and low-pressure activities are used to engage students and target this specific audience. Looking into health campaigns that also double as advertising, such as A6 Take a Desk Break campaign, provides an opportunity to view campaigns from a marketing perspective. While the primary purpose is to promote the brand, the campaign demonstrates how simple, accessible actions can encourage participation and engage a specific audience, making the approach worth noting. The positioning graphs were created to observe the strategy, audience, and media of the benchmarked campaigns. Some of the strengths revealed by this task can be applied to my campaigns are to use approachable and positive tones to make mental health feel less intimidating and encourage engagement. Many use digital and social media platforms to create wider community connections. Broad messaging helps normalise conversations around mental well-being. And some campaigns, such as Coast Trek and A6 Desk Break, Create more innovative approaches by turning well-being into an activity or experience. Some of the limitations and opportunities were that many campaigns still rely on conventional communication strategies rather than interactive experiences. University campaigns often use traditional institutional channels, creating an opportunity to incorporate more contemporary and engaging media. Broad messaging can overlook the specific needs and experiences of the different student groups. So there's an opportunity to create targeted, inclusive messaging that connects with diverse students while still promoting well-being for everyone. My research showed that most mental health campaigns use broad messaging to make well-being feel relevant to everyone and to help normalise conversations. However, this can make it harder to address the different experiences and needs of specific groups. It also showed that many campaigns use community-focused communication and digital platforms to engage audiences. There's an opportunity for my campaign to combine Swinburne's trusted university communication with more contemporary and engaging approaches. My first concept is touch grass and other things, with the prompt, what would feel good right now? The campaign encourages students to check in with their well-being through sensory experiences. The main activation is a sensory walk. Students begin by choosing a coloured fabric scrap that represents the way they're feeling and add it to a communal textile frame. They then move through the tactile stations featuring textures like beans, sand, beads and soft fabrics, combined with changing lights and sensory visuals to create an immersive experience. At the end, they choose another colour to represent how they feel and add it to the second frame. Over a week, these become 2 communal artworks showing how students are feeling. For online students, the experience becomes a sensory quiz and digital mosaic. They choose their mood, receive suggestions for sensory activities to try at home, then check in again afterwards. At the end, everyone receives a tactile take-home card with a QR code linking to Swinburne's mental health and wellbeing services, providing a reminder that support is available whenever they may need it. My second concept is fill your cup, with the message make space for the things that fill you. The aim is to encourage students to prioritise their mental well-being by creating a welcoming space where they can pause, relax, connect with others, or simply take time for themselves. The main experience is a boho-style tea party. Students choose a tea based on their mood or what they need, then enter a large tent filled with floor cushions, fairy lights, hanging fabrics and plants. They can choose to sit alone for quiet reflection or with others, with conversation cards providing low-pressure prompts. When they return their cup, they receive a take-home tea sachet with a wellbeing message and a QR code linking to Swinburne's support services. For online students, this becomes a virtual tea break, with video or text chat rooms such as show me your pet or tell me your best joke, lend me your ear, as well as dedicated spaces for international students who want to practice their English. Overall, Fill Your Cup creates a positive, inclusive and approachable way to engage with well-being. My third concept is called Swinburne Air, with the message check in with yourself. The campaign encourages students to pause and explore their mental well-being through an immersive sensory experience. The campus experience uses an airport theme where students check in before entering a sensory environment. Inside, they can lie back on a large squishy pillow surrounded by draped fabrics, lights and projected visuals that move through environments such as the ocean, rainforest and thunderstorms. These are paired with sound, temperature, airflow and misting, allowing students to explore different sensory combinations and notice what helps them feel good. The experience is designed to be calming and inclusive, allowing students to participate without needing to talk or interact with others. Students receive a baggage tag with coloured perspex windows built into it and a QR code linking to Swinburne's mental health services. The windows can be placed over a phone light to recreate the colour experience at home, while students can choose a sound from the digital platform that resonates with them. For online students, the baggage tag can be mailed to them so they can create their own version of the experience at home. Overall, Swinburne Air gives students a memorable way to check in with themselves, explore wellbeing strategies and connect with support when needed. Thank you for listening to my presentation.